I was here for your mamunyina Joe Eba Kessben television so and brother and numerated and Ponyame at the chair in Bio. Adwenkyere my dear and yes in Konyanum across the 60 regions of Ghana. Ghana Mantam Edu NCMO. Baby out here and Kenum Rena or share Biano. Yamamunyina Ajo. Ghana Bemun Sensem. Senior brother Numrebia is share our favorite TV station, Kessben television. So now UTA a war. Iriase Babiano. And rain so nyame dia che yembio na ene adofo eda Thursday ti yema yahwefo a mo hwe wa chichiri benche nyina no happy Valentine Day na yetofo sene nyame asofo na di nkaka ne se ene day eda na ohutini Valentine na ode ya adoye ede extending a hands to sabi omu enibie na oboa bobrowa enti ene nko atwamu a na eno nkyere se yenya adoye ne ye ebetimi atoa so na yaboa mobrowa omo asabi omo emre we yemu no na yapagya omo ebise Yesu kraka bi osese wanya ma onua no wanye amabe na yentu mante ne mabawa no sofo se enyadru ene ya na akwakoye fa achede yebegya achede enti yebesremo moma mo remfi se yare kodiewu HIV AIDS ewo ho ene enemu yare ahodo bebre enti no se onodofo epie anabi a wo hwe TV anumre na wakosra obi a na wahye no so se Thursday no echi no there was life na ne awoye bia no wadwe ho mienu anumre me did kwamna Akuoko Kwarteng betimi afre me honorable Kessben TV so na wo hwe na say Go TV a wo hwe channel 173 and DSTV channel 364 and Facebook Kessben TV on Facebook and Kessben 93.3 FM and Kessben 92.9 anybody a wote enka bia no nyame de ache mbio yesa mamwajo na Adwenkyere numre enkomo a yebedi no edoso emuni a edi nkan na menim se yatete nsem bebre yento aso mompaye ema yenua Christian achu fi se contractors ya omo miners a omo hwehwe Turkey Torrent mu si asase wo so no echi no ababa na numre ya se omo ko hu bebia na achu ewo no na yehu ne mpabo amienu ne maka achu no a so tiase ana on tiase no nyamitimi ye bibia nti ye mompaye na yense twedi ampo nyame se yenua Christian achu twasam ebe hu no ahodimo tekrema da boduem na emoja edi afurusana ne aka kire busua se mpabo no a bibia wo mpadwo mo ne hwe nyame na nyankopon ebeye afa University of Ghana yenua no ma wo mo ekosuapo no makwa de baby a womo ebeda na friend accommodation no akwafa nsem bebre na aba ene womo yese wombe ye kire fi se womo hu no se the University of Ghana management anya womo adwen se na ekoso no ombe hu bibi na yenya nkra se post for ko ho no enipa enwotwe na post for achi womo fi se na enye normal protest na students no na enkebi de atutrasam kakra abam se de adwobre ehwadwo utie students na womo se omo de ade no atu anamo akokot ama court ama ruling nti omo expect say university penfo no ebe comply with court ruling no a ebae no na eno na omo hu ye nti na ama womo ne omo no say University of Ghana management anamo be no betimi etu afa ho ama asomdue aba na students no so abotre eno so omunya ekosisem penfo betimi anhihye ya na nyina Ghana memo ensensem ene nkomo afei MPP amreko obi anim sese om race no aye hot na so far nipa edu na yenya nkra se omo edu omudi aba se omo pese omo kra franka edema party no ekopre election 2024 yene mo kase obi te se Alajon Kojo Trematin e wonam ne campaign mo afei Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia His Excellency the Vice President ono so na chitafo enemu ya omo campaign emano dendenden Kennedy akompre kwa Japan as usual ono so enemu ne campaign Jogate ono so wasi form yene mo kasa so woko 16 regions ni nyina woko party for na so na ono omo akodi nkomo Dr. Akoto former agric minister ono so esi form dendenden anani abre kwabena Japan former general secretary edema MPP ono so enemu Boache Jakon enso so enemu na Francis Adenimo Bomponko Ntonchi na ebu ohia kuma na amani ampona na ono so enemu na yenya nkra se one person be a friend nsafo ɔno nso so ayi ne ti na sɛ wohwɛ MPP party constitution no a sɛ ɛkɔyɛ te sɛ enipa edu ya enkoro ana edu ya yɛde yɛnya nkra sɛ ɔmo na contest no ɔmo ana ɛbɛkɔ de a na ɔmo bɛ ne yɛfrɛ no super delegate elections na ɔmo ayi enipa enum a ɔmo na party for no bɛyi mu bako na wɔkra franka no ayi election 2024 difficulty ahokyerɛ ya aba Ghana economy umprempre no utie some of the flag bearers some of the flag bearer seekers and aspirants na including Alan John Kojetre Mateo say MPP party currently and omampani na Adwenkyere Akufo-Addo and to omunieme ya ebeba ne a ombe yi ne bia no campaign ye no ayeti ebinum say the Alan kan ye no wa attack on one government ebinum say da bi ne a okan ye no eye edura enwo no ya say wo ye MPP ni na o hwe e obabi a e wo say wo de say otrim say flag bearer no mo beyi campaign no mo beye bagana for hwe ya setrem e na ye de to aba a emre bi atwam na ye slogan no enti e wo say economy no niam mo ayede no aba no ye niam eye eno na enwumre individual bond holders anopa ye bomabane say finance ministry period I to ho say womo ensane onto sa bond agreement no foforo no aba awieye nti finance ministry abebo ya mane say wo hamutemu abupen aduo 80% and now almost signing on to the new agreement just say omo ho awrem na a voluntary just say upa na wo ye na enyenhye nti omo anfo mo ho anhyemu ene omo ade omo ho anhyemu no ni nsusanso etesei enwumani abedafo esi nkodwa no finance ministry e de krata bi ba bonten na krata no point bi ewo mu ene se obi a oni aban ewo bond apam bia no aban be di so na mom subject to say aban ne physical policies ene ne physical ene ma so ode ne sika sam ye no obetumi aye ebinim hu no se aban asem o kan ye no a ode caveat ato ho no etre se ekoduru ho na aban anya ma o megina ni bia aban sem odin nti beko akoya asem eno na ye maame former chief justice of Akufo wa picket from Monday no last week o shase na no odin semi koto dwa se da bi aban MPP aban no ano onkyere ne esika okoje na ode aye aban MPP aban no enye ne ho se o sacrifice enti de enti no say individual bond holders a omo ye pensioners also omo sacrifice e de ma aban no eno na gabi o da ko ekokan bi say any kwan say former chief justice obi anim say she was appointed by President Akufo-Addo and na retire and Okubampeni Akufo-Addo Ameni Akufo-Addo say share ma me nanimonyam e ma ne dibrefo fro as chairperson e de ma COVID-19 fund ebesi na NDC aban kura aban mu say sikari nyina wo mo edi ye e de ye niam say be ensem fata no ma me no ka COVID-19 fund ho asem dem mo say finance ministry ana minister obeka say individual bond holders omo ye pensioners omo do musika tototo no odo say kan de ana sesha ho no ma ye obu so de eno de nya de obeti ase eno na ga bia saro chiridako enso ekotre say na ni kwan say maame no eye ne a oye no anwumre maame no esa na nsantwefo abonkomo na wakan sempi say gabi ho enya obi a ne ho ehia na ye ka omo wa ban mu so omo kasa gabi saro chiridako kura no ne portfolio no ene den ne dibrebe no wo na wadi bia maame no yisu ma gabi eno na bebre no aka ho asem se dadi no mba nyom se sebi ofo ne di ensemfo na one preko eni agro maame no se gabi eye pin brain so bi kasa pin brain na okọ dictionary mu na enwumre se obi sasa pin brain no ase ne se ya na ekire se lacking intelligence or understanding na omo ade account say stupid ejina je say ohun gabe ochida ko say na dwin say da nyini say ono no be no ebeda gatem ade apipragro within MPP mami key person fi say former chief justice onye sabi nipa bi akeke gabe ochida ko lawyer and people know say oyo mampani of say or a part of the family a lot of appointment the course wa ba mu nyina no bebre no afa ho baby atoma mentwen akwakodru ene ne nsunsanso edema individual bond hold etc o my pensioners no ene say eneme ye ne MPP constituency secretary awo nhia so in the person of Onimnyamfo SMLs and afe kwada sonso yene Onimnyamfo ado na yene wo mbesi nkonwa nwumre na yakeka ne mabom na yaye na omabeniko e de nsem bi atodwa 2007 ebra na ne brebe so no yamfa no nhyia se nwumre na yentie no yewi ana yaba mame Sofia Akufo nso one Gabi nsem ode todwa nwumre no na yene abedafo ahye dwumade na se WhatsApp number di edi dwuma nwumre e wo Kessben TV so 0551 599 933 0551 599 933 obetim no Adwenkyere no aba issue anwumre ebedi nkomo no na yakenkan wa ha ede amawo ene vaze ntimi so masem Valentine tade eme so kokko no said any but mo betim ase enti yentie mampani Akufo afutu a ode ma MPP delegate ode ma 2007 but 2023 ehun akohia se o meseti yentie mra.
As we set for a successor, we must look for somebody who will continue to hold the party together. We mustn't go in for anybody who will divide us. Because we by ourselves alone cannot get all the votes we need. All NPP, true NPP people will vote for us. But then, I don't think we'll make the 50% plus one vote to win at one touch. This is why we need to stay together so that it will be attractive to draw other people to join us to go beyond the absolute majority. So anybody who is always full of tension and fighting and that sort of thing, we have to be careful about. The party must stay together. Then, when we've seen such a person, we must also look and see when we present this person to the rest of the country, all of Ghana, he must be the type most people will look at and say, this man, when we sleep on him, we'll sleep. He's a good person. We'll work with him. That's how to get the majority, to secure the majority. So, among the candidates or aspirants coming, listen to everybody. Please, it's not the money they will bring around. If they call you, give you 10 million, and you think because of that you're going. When you want to catch a chicken, what do? You give corn. But then that corn might lead to his death. So it's not money. So the candidate that will come is not the money. Listen, ask questions, see how the mind works, look at its nature, and see whether the party will lead us all together like one family, and then after the party, the nation, the majority of the nation will accept this person for leader. The third thing you must again look for, whether when the power is given to this person to lead us, he's the type with the experience and with all due respect, the wisdom to be able to keep the country united, to secure the nation, to gain the respect of the forces, the military, the police, the chiefs. Look out for that, because we know the history. Some people have been given power only to lose it just like that. We don't want that. With us, when the power comes to us, we must hold it and continue till the last day, and then ask the people to continue to vote for us, to stay in power. So when you are given, check this person that is asking. He may be a nice man, we may like him, even perhaps most of the people may like him, but is he the type that can hold the power when it comes to us? That is another question. It's a difficult test, but then governing is difficult. But fortunately for us, now our party has the tradition. We know opposition and we know government. We are mature. Men and women, they are, I believe, wise. And Ghanaians trust us. So we must go the hard way, get a good candidate. I'm having to say this because I too I have interest in who will succeed me. I want a man who will take the power so I can go into retirement, resting and in dignity. I can sleep on the job. So when I talk like this, some people say, you want to impose. So no.
His Excellency, former President Akuoko and O2 MPP for Efono. 2007, and this every 2 years, and I want to hear say 2023. or a delegate, and some more kind of be a hoa now or the aboko to Jim. And Yansha and some more Chief Justice, former Chief Justice, Yama Miss Fire Akufo, our copycat, our Minister of Finance, or signed it to Yentiano.
He doesn't decide for me what I need to do and what I do not need to do. It's as simple as that. I don't have time for things like that. People like that are not important to me or to my life. It's a disturbance. That's all I've got to say about it. Now, the way things are going, what I sense and what I smell is the creation of two categories of people, or two classes of people. Those who have been exempted by the issuer. I think Doctor was very clear with the distinction. Yes. And then now they are calling those who refused to sign on to the debt exchange. They're calling them self-exempted. No, they simply refused to sign. They just simply want to stand by the original bond that they have with the government. And the word bond is not used as a casual term. Bond means tied to.
My word is my bond.
Yes. And when a government bond can be tossed up and down the tides like that, flip-flop, that's a serious thing. For me, my problem with this whole thing is the destruction of the image of this nation, and something that is being done which will last for generations. It took a long time before normal Ghanaians would even buy anything to anything that is government, because there was always that suspicion, tomorrow you don't know what will happen. Now they are reintroducing that. All that needs to be done. And Doctor was talking about a letter, simple letter, that was written by the association to the minister. Exempt us from your program. I think that's the gist. I always like to distill things to their lowest common denominator. Exempt us, we are pensioners. Up to now, I've seen a copy of the letter. It's dated 7th January. According to Doctor, it was delivered on 10th January. Up to now, there's not even a note. I'm not even saying a letter, a note of acknowledgement. And yet, a few days ago, similar letters that had been written to the minister have been responded to, whereby he has categorically exempted other groups. Why? And when I cannot fathom the reason for something being done in a particular way, especially when it's been done for others, but it's not being done for others, I start getting suspicious. I've grown to be to the age where I've seen it all, and therefore I easily become suspicious. Gabi can call me paranoid. I don't care. We're talking about people, we're talking about human beings, we're talking about people who have served this country and have served well and served hard. Not easy service when you're not a member of government and you're calling yourself a member of government. So that's all I've got to say about this matter. That's why I'm still sitting here.
Okay, is there a mistrust for government where you cannot take government on its own word when it says it will honor your bond?
Paper talks. Paper talks. Empty talk flies with the wind. Yes. So a press release is one thing. A letter in response to a specific request is another thing all together. Because when we've reached a point where we're feeling uncomfortable, even though we are holding government bonds, listen, it's a trust issue. Yes. What's this got to do with somebody's personal ear? We're talking about principles. Isn't that so? Is it a favor? Is it something you go and beg for? I'm sorry, I wasn't brought up to beg. No. So not to beg for what is due to me. Yes.
If government...
Listen, sticks and stones may break my bones, but blah blah will not hurt me. No. An insult is the weapon of the pin-brained. That's all I've got to say. I'm not going to trade words with pin-brains. I'm sorry.
Sophia Kufo and Motis or Casano, so Uncle Trade Bros with pin-brain. Senia Medinka Eka Wasemno. Sir Osho Brenoa and Yanabeda for a Sinkuna. Abono Machapa Sima Edjuno Mensa in the studio and a Francis Ado or no a NDC key member, communication team member, a Wakwadaso constituency, and Michael SMLs, and so MPP constituency secretary, some penny for and individual bondholders in Sensum Yatria, baby Abidri, and no more at was and a special day, and we a Valentine package. And the dear message is about the Ebano. Ebi I will say my loved ones, mom happy birthday, all the bar, a back in Canina at the Amamo. And he was in fact, President Akufo-Addo should listen to Ghanaians, especially pensioners, issues that they are raising. And also sack Ken Ofori-Atta because he has lost the trust in Ghanaians. Combat Michael Eshe Westonov and Ononso so Edinidie Abba Enumre. Honorable Akuoko, I'm enjoying your program. Happy birthday to you. Okay, thank you very much. Eric, Bunso, okay, Bunso Janshi. Okay, Eric, yeah, that's a pa. I say, Honorable, I'm happy. The searchers who are searching Christian Achu have been able to identify where he is now, but they have to hurry up. Anyway, hurry up, Papa. Okay, one feeding beer and kaho. And Yamon Paima Yenua Christian Achu, na Bibia NFI. Good evening, Honorable Akuoko. My name is Stephen from Enti. I think the former Chief Justice made a very strong justification of why pensioners should be exempted from the program. So the Minister of Finance should listen to her. I think the former Chief Justice want MPP to break the 8, because if the pensioners are not exempted from the arrangement or from the program, they will vote against MPP. So the former Chief Justice is rather helping MPP. So Gabi should keep quiet. Okay. Kofi Mensa and so a share of Bono Hafo. Bono okay, Bono region. And also so a day Abba. My main share discussions no ase na mene Francis Ado. Me man akwa ba hwe ni mo say Michael Samuelson so e ba be kan ho. Obetimi the comment no ato so Abba. O de ba e be kan e dia ma. Francis akwa ba.
Oh.
Yes, you.
Yes, you.
Na bibia e boko de.
Yes, I don't bibia boko.
And I advise na me nim say NDC supporters e wo Ghana bibia across the 16 regions no almost show. Vast message bearing our mom package need to say then our mom
package need there vast package no I think say
yeah man
and cry no yenya nano pay ya na yenya vast package kese
okay
say yenua Razak Kwampa
okay
na Akuoko Kwarteng kukum kakra
nano yeka court case
no and then onya bill.
Okay.
Enti na ni gisem kese.
Yeah, nenka me start here me ba
a good vows day gift na me bo ye lawyer Ivan Samankwa odi animu any lawyers aka any NDC achita for am court ene yenua kota yenua chi se ye behwe na bibia ayeye Vows Day there. Was your share your do in Tiakosia will be a new child. Akosia na
Akosia too wide. Also Akosia abroad to say Wama atobra and I say and never say on Tian and Dofuno say Metia Abna say too broad. But Akosia only more. You know yourself.
My man's Obisu testaments of tell them Valentine's Day. Of course, yes. Now one Gazan Kessben, the tea phone marshal phone, and this phone in Momo Happy Vows Day. Quadaso constituency, and when Mamma Quadaso constituency for Happy Vows Day, and my bonnet. Because Omona Ashame and then a Muslim fan council, me executive member elected. Of the constituency. And because executives no constituency, but mostly and communications. Communications, so my regional communications team, my constituency. Regional communications team. And then the vows they gift in the day. You know, compa and then what fee. By this time, the fufu, your woman, as a chinkafa, your man, within area.
But maybe say okay one seven okay you know I'm saying care the unko party for the be condemn anything and when you bill after court harmony din komo no the reaction to say Razak given opportunity will he say that again?
You see my position on this particular issue no honorable very simple. Emra assembly di kan ba some me kan say me two be the futu ma yena yenya akwanya se ye beka se ikwa dibrebia ebitimi akasa no bitu yenyina honfo assembly wo ho na opese woka na eno kresa woka but ebre na woka sa asem no ebre hu hia Bible say on yoma nyina ho kwanso nyina na yede e fata ye upcome young guys na obi wo ho na e ne se wo ka no de agidin won hwe hu ya bebi adoba kwa kudru no e na beni e se ya doba ko ye no ba ko ye no ba ko ye ka de da funu Sabi senanki ye ko ye nanka ansa nko se de ye pe a nko be sa kwa ban kukum okumu a ye no be ko ye bedi waji keke but enyo bia na no ko inside ho so what you say iti ya manyofo young guys aye ba ya na ye bibi ye nse ye nyi bibi na ye mfenya din bi no ehana we have to be very mindful of what we say that has been my position on this me a communicator sabi me metna ha me kan asema me wie na ye de hankofa kugume nsa se eba sa na me say me dachi nti efutu na me de ma obia me gidi say na otwemienu a or spend day wo police station dey I want to believe say it's a correctional process na the nyi say the see ye no e be say sibiu sabi ye say kwase ehwa kwadubeti aso dey kwase ehwa ye nti aso mprenu nti say wodi kan kwa kwoti aso ba ko me hwem san kwoti aso mprenu because kwoti aso mprenu bia na bebia ye do fa ye no ye do afa be foforo kra dey den sense nti on this issue na dey and then he was very good and then we no posture na very relaxed mpinifo na kasa bigidi say enei omoni na be kasa and then times of reporting in our police station yes
ebinu mo no say election 2024 the attention should be on policies and then o party o candidate presidential candidate obano and yes sonko no dey Ghana for na afi party no as a whole so she ben na moya more be guiding no na watimi aboa so the policies and the programs and Ghana for share ni mo say 2024 ebetumi aba okay yaya could do say ebetumi aya of course obi anim say NDC there say nipa me ensa na me yankra so mo contest position flag bearership race Dr. Kwabena for ejina mo den and Kodwebonso me hu ni posters na no nkra me hu say Kumasi ne akra nyina watetale bebre and former president John Dramani Mahama obia nim say say we didn't kind of start in dada cause we tie party for no nkomo nyina ne adenti no I think say policies ni ade obeka say say see yenyai mayi yenye executive foforo omode ombebo ama ye ho oden ebetimi akontokwa executives we mu de be bia omo share kutupa omo taiti but rather no share the other side of development obeka say
honorable so what say executives are you ombebo ama akontokwa na menne wonya adwen kakra see
how many aje man tell
won say say party
Razak na kan nyame
about utie ya da bit on answer na we can say ya no say na we ya because utie executives are yi omo no executives are party no right from the branches. If you say sanko fukuo we yanko for mebo party no to win elections. That be NDC enye NGO. Yeah. NDC exists say NGO. Any profit making business. Our goal in profit making business is to win elections. Every political party be na so be na say obe win elections. I'm a political party. I'm an call for. Now in winning this political political power no am an call for no so. Now or him say political power na onya no or the policies be to ho e be boa o minor or ba be diso no. Yeah. And so executives ne dey any executives more kontokwa say ye kwotwetwe ase kan ne ade san kasa ne dey I always disassociate myself from it. Okay. And I do believe say the chairman general any one more executives right from the national by constituency region and we disassociate ourselves from that. Ade aye hwe ne say ye betimi age to me every MPP aban nsem. And then you remember me do tech junction Anwaga junction na ye see e ton my obi so to chocolate. Now Kessben chocolate pa ye dey the 10 cedis. Honorable who Kessben chocolate I did 10 cities. Now me can't make my dream quite 2015, 2014, 2016. So I bring no Kessben chocolate, ukra 5 cities, Kessben chocolate, ukra bubuja. And then Valentine's Day. Okay, I said my penny, na Akufa do catch there, as you for say, obemo chocolate, Milo I mix it, and they do vows day, be making sure say a chocolate, I'm su for you now. So I didn't mean maybe a cozy. This is the economy we find ourselves in. Baby, a MPP abandia druya and nekeska yes. Okay, I want to say adokro Ghana for near there. The aim of the NDC at this point in time, how are you beating yaji to me a free MPP for myself? And only your focus and only your agenda. What do you say? Now you spoke about the fact that your presidential primaries. Yes, we share NDC. Currently, the MPP for to know when to make it date across the way on primaries. Yeah, we have set the things in motion. And Yami Adoma may bossumi we are having our presidential and parliamentary primaries. At the end of the day, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama still maintained. We are on one flag bearer. Why you be that? When you are asking about policies, I told them it is the MPP vote, but then I'm whatever. I always refer them back to our manifesto in 2020. In our manifesto in 2020, manifesto at the bar, we were going to roll out a policy. We were running a 24. It will be an industrialized policy system where you better one in terms of infrastructure. Okay, we are pushing. We had something we call the 10 billion big push into our infrastructure development. Okay, we are no free over in the area of job employment. As part of it, you see a 24-hour industrialized system. Okay. So we quite you free no pan check. Na so obepon nunsia, we be to also free nunsia Akuoko drew a baby. Ebasa na always productivity goes high. Okay. Those are some of the things we spoke about. Yeah. In terms of COVID, your chair said COVID sikano. It is for a particular thing. What's here? And that is exactly what we are going to use the COVID money for. In terms of financing, we gave a roadmap. Me who MPP 2020 manifesto. Actually, now me who 2020 manifesto. And so it tells you that the government had actually lost focus. But then the NDC had a clear mind, a clear policy document, and you try to work. And now, no babeji Ghana for every or how any you now, and then you know, you try. I then say me go as here. I go for the so the betray. No, we just or the could fin we train. You know, could Ghana for fin. We are not like them. The NDC has a clear policy. This is where an MPP are buying Eddie Ababidru. And consistently, here are John Dramani Mahama were communicating on the way forward to rescue this economy. Or started communicating as far back 2 years ago. And or started communicating on maybe a economy. We need an IMF program. As an MPP are buying we had the president, the finance minister, the deputy finance minister, Ira John Kuma, stand boldly in parliament and tell us, say, IMF, the finance minister told us, say, Obi a oka IMF, and as we oka change this MPP abana government on IMF biano, and pegana ye. That is what they told us. They spelled doom and said that, see, a dear NDC 4 pounds on mine go for, and that's all mine be say. Now say we conform was go team diana. Is that what you think the NDC want? No, this is a party a LED Ghana pain. This is a party abo Ghana, aso Ghana, mama Ghana, aye pain. And so if we are saying say this is our roadmap. This is what we think as a responsible minority, as a responsible opposition. The advice are Yedema Abino in here. The government should be willing to listen. Abino, and today this is where we are. And you've been a comment you. Obekan, idebia no on say enkane na kadebia MPP for nyina solace on finding now was in COVID-19. So COVID na Ghana sika sama yebasa. COVID na dia bedu baby adri and a COVID this and a COVID that. Now Russia Ukraine war. Today COVID na mo dia ye mo backbone na mo dey defend no. And the COVID no mo expenditure na mo nyoma mo ye no. It's been exposed by the Auditor General. Ufe no so and omo eja akon a ono so pe flag bearer. And so actually say Russia-Ukraine war, you can't use it for your date. It is Munjaika. Munja is our Russia-Ukraine war. So we say, what alternative does the NDC have? Or what is the NDC bringing on board? Any kind. 2020 manifesto. We outlining your maybe. Apart from that, Abrabia, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, he sends an advice, he sends signals to the government. Government now so what they know Mahama so the Ababe do is maybe and I say we do baby Ababe doing. It is not the doing of anyone. And Utie and someone, Yamame, Sophia Akufu,
we'll come there.
No, I know we'll come there, but Utie in someone. What was as a Bosiana boy and the first
when we are coming there.
She spoke about that.
No
problem.
Michael Esmels, MPP Constituency Secretary in Shaiso. Yama MP my appointment say o my deputy trade minister and Chobeko vetting committee appointment committee name esa akwaba
honorable mejusubu
na be bia boko de
ya me adom boko na mo so
be fine de merci guy ya take kakra
ja me ne akua di nkomo kakra
okay
efa de na ekoso that ni nyina no di bia me fa sida manyame say yatumi aba be do studio de ye ba be adwuma
okay na ene ye mo akwaba nti ye hye nkomo na se ya no ado mamintio ene individual bondholder speaking yi finance ministry say o ma close bibia
na me ka say de o kan o mama ba be kan bio
oh say yes topic na city me we na me ba so
wo de ja no
okay o de mamintio initial comment
na wo de konko na de no honorable asabno ma kan yen kan na media NDC seem to project Omampani Dada Mahama Oba ena Omampani Dada Mahama etu mofo se baby economy emetrase na yengodi nkomo media majune tire se Ghana ya mamu no yesi ye kabe mamenka bia ye wo mrahye badwam ewo ho a ye wo dom kuma ene dom kase ewo hoyi almost the see Ghana for almost the see Ghana for anemu so ewo ho eti bebia ena nkrata bi zo ekruchire bia no honorable eho ene ekoka no eti die NDC betumi aka no omutumi ka no dem ana ameboa enti ufre 2017 up to 2023 year economic policy document bi e pese ediko bi ha na ye dokoto mo bi enyane de eka na ya kwakwa se ye project Omampani Dada Mahama say orno eye the messiah of our economy mamika semtro
o se otumofo mami bebia na mo keka kono hot
nanse asem bi bai ema em so called Chatham House ema ye busa na simple question say eye wonu a baby a yedri ede ba ade na nka obeya eda soronko echen de NPP eye wode watra ne number bi saa wantumi anka asem baako
so bi onum se oka mo befa
no da bi na asem na sa asem ho no man ka oka
e re oka unim oka mo be wi
na unim media de na se unim se wode adwene bi baba na e be wi ade a ene ye wo frɛ sɛ yensi nkonwa eni nkomo no wo frɛ ne sɛ na kyerɛ sɛ akwa sɛ wo mpɛ sɛ obɛka no korɛ akyerɛ Ghana fo na de esan ha adwene korara ne sɛ unim ensama eke yenim sa Ghana sese ehunhia no adoso emu ayekese ba mebusa mo se obi a wo ba na Ghana cedi ene dollar ayi honorable na ye I'm say 1 to 1 almost 1 to 1 na say 1.14 Ghana cedi to a dollar time wa ono be ye president na no na dollar to cedi na ye 1.8 to a dollar anameboa good time on mu ye ketekete no wantumi antwe free 1.8 no amfa ama 1 eno kura de na ahoden no esakura wo anameboa na se a ana Ghana cedi na ahoden no article form no ono abonesa sa ketekete no kura wantumi anye wo wieye no uja no 4.2 entidie ba ahoden ena no mampani dada ma amani sananka Ghana cedi na depreciate ne ko du 1.8 no ko betwa ba 1.1 ekira se wonni solution to that
oja no 4.23
and aha na ko duro na ba be ka tire me say and 12.38 and
so between 1.8 and now obeja no 4.3 and now mo be fa no 4.3 and now mo de call 12
good asama mi bu san ne say o say from 4.3 to 12 adwuma wo mpa so anu o che na time a wo be fa na ye ketekete no anka okra de nka betumi asomu no wantumi ansomaje wonsam so what did they make yes sika no kra ho de no 1.1 1.1 na be fire no wantumi ahodu no wawo eje wonsam ko duru 4.3 now see free 4.3 ko duru 12 na wo solution
but
you don't have
no say
and again time our ban
o dem be bisa question abo no say MPP amemu amuboy and also my former president mama ehun no say no ono kra no say na o wadwen bi so aba Ghana for to tia no 2016 na nko mabie mu a na bia hu no say no amemo ya MPP fo bu die na me fa better
unim for me minim say e no kra say ahohihia kakra aba o manim na still Ghana for do na na e wo gidie e wo MPP mu say MPP ne betumi ama Ghana akonanim asama America no ejina de America no so say ye de cedi ma 1.1 na wo want to be ahwe so na wo kono uja 4.3 no eno kura de na wo ye ketekete want to me anye na ye see free 4.3 ko do 12 na betumi aye ho adwuma wo kono wo ba be dire no da Ghana ka no 9 billion wo ba ye 9 billion kura de sanka wo tumi manage economy no kura etua ni nyina ono abana meboa na 9 billion cedis pay na nka otumi tuye ni nyina wantumi anya adwuma amfa nyina ho wo kono no aja no 123 billion wo si say every 123 billion akudu 400 and over no and na wo ba betumi aba be ye ho bibi and this asem ye kan o he so the point I made them can say that whitewashing of Omampeni that President John Dramani Mahama no and no Ghana for no any because recently the responses e Chatham House e ma Ghana for nyina hu say Adeno still it is hollow, it is empty, and it's still the incompetent person now. Okay.
Now what is Okasai Samuels or your MPP constituency secretary Ewonshai so and what the preamble no and what Francis
so there was some question
what Francis Adon so enka and Francis now also yamra the main issue so and the finance ministry say the window, the period, the man individual bondholder say, omo kope coupon for na omo any hojuma no abere enti aba me yate say 80% wo ha mutema bu pen aduoche and sa new window an opportunity no omdo omo shame na a voluntary na enyense enti omo opt out omo fi say omo de omo pese omdo omo shame no omo so de no ewo ho na aba beka with the statement of finance ministry de ba bontin say she say bia no bia bia no o me heard so based on the physical policies said e besi akọ eno na bi no mun say caveat ya ban no de beto ho na say wutie ya ma me former chief justice also odo de oni gidie won ya wo mo keka eka ne mu ene ehun sesem aba between onega bi so ensem kakra pie mamintio
honorable
yes sir
I think that Akosia se menka so chia.
Akosia.
Wa send me message say.
Ana me say Akosia say why ni general na ha no.
No say menka so chia.
Akosia me Johnson.
Honorable in so there said the be our na da san o propaganda na na de oye.
Okay.
Yes say bobo mu cheche fu so me catch us o den chema wu a yini na chinie.
Okay.
Asem ni nyina ne say koku say ko benche say ko he enne mo amosomfo ana o maban mu a wasom mo aban a edu baby aba betina bonten a kire yen say aban a no wosom no nukuredie atro dream keta hyehyɛ esi aban no embobo ano sabi enye MPP enye NDC ni na kwetena wo kan you. This is a former chief justice ne kasa yemu enie. This is somebody I know that COVID-19 funds ni nyina no da no ne kasa yemu na ne e dey abedu be every year tietie yes debt exchange program we say ene me ko my sister station back on upon amenya krata ne free ministry of finance krata sisi me kan krata na me krata we dey I say o dada Ghana for and I say o dada wo mo ade they affected o catch them say so for the ones omuwo mu no impose omo time na so a it will be based on the government's fiscal commitments.
Yeah.
And say drew one as you sika say the mama wa near the amount meaning say sana etie dia
China
that is the sana metias here obeso say edru ho say on saka based on our fiscal commitments say you beat me the amount and say
that's your financial expertise to
but this is what I also understand based on my class 1 knowledge aminya reading the entire document. Ebiom documents na buy no more or less goes to bulldoze as a finance ministry person or bulldoze anyway because extends deadlines are omodema nyina no omantimi meet deadline but this time around if they don't meet this deadline so what say your prime minister catch and say debt exchange with deadline ya dey am is intimi meet our financial sector will crash totally. Internal work is say the force and for more if persuasion is failing, force must be applied. Into the crack by say 80% and then who are there about 80% people who have signed on to it? People are still picketing at your ministry, in front of your ministry. Obeka say 80%. On say oh your policy and I say oh the idea about on my own. Now and if you look at pensioners do also power honorable.
Yeah.
And so if you neglect all these people and listening to Mamina Smoka, she doesn't understand why some people have been exempted and others are not being exempted and they are being forced to be part of it. And another make a say, Adia finance minister wakadre frakadam. Yen creative space within our budgetary way. And that is exactly what he's up to. Now you are bulldozing your way by forcefully issuing a letter say 80% of the people who are supposed to be part of it have agreed, and so therefore
voluntary.
Oh, krata brofo nyatro. Me and you were not there. It is our brofo nyatro say some go voluntarily, and I've said they say yema ehon go si nyame adu afiada. Ube picket and dodo ebekoso from organizations and groups are finance minister and HR said they have voluntarily agreed to be part and sign on to that. Sabi, honorable, won't me can me say, Francis, what am I bombosia? Bosia na de mame ne hu si hu no metua na da sei. Me ne won kan si you. Wo de krata asa ba be ka chenza Francis say bosia no kra bre ne so say wo se metua. Se me wo bia. E na aka ye ne se me gini me ni bi. No na ne ho eden. Me ni bi wo ye ne den ya wo ni bi. Fa no kotum oni bi.
Sa sentence no me nim say sa na setra. I will find out from
exactly.
But
what they are trying to communicate is that say edu ho na say ebi wo ho a based on yen hyehyɛ no ye de be ma wo say ebi ni ho a aban ho na akwache no utimi kwache mampani ntum utimi kwache finance minister ntum and also kwakosi omo court and answer you are fighting against the Republic of Ghana. Until when it gets there they will do as the fiscal commitment of the government demands. And so it is not even cast in stone. Say time na so ya no it says kana wo hia ni na be ma. And listening to my menon somewhere and ne wasa adwiregu no, it speaks volumes about this particular government. When you can ashe ubi ahoroba, nipa ne won kontokwa nwie na wasa akwakofa ubi fifi ototo bobo pa ko trekra se de oto bonbo ne ho nye ne hindi se de ote ba bi ka se wani gini o. The pensioners are crying. Na Gabi ti abotire no oto ayampia wo social media so. Say be no the or he's adding insult to injury or insult to injury. Chere say maame ni kwanse na kama maame kwatema, and the woman has replied him. While replying of papa and some kind of menyam na metena aka. Be this one bomb we for eti. You see, this government is so insensitive, and I would want to use that word again. Insensitiveness of the MPP government. They don't think about the pensioners who have served the country diligently. I didn't know where you be a free. Not pensioners, and then you are still maintaining your position. You say you don't give Sebi a damn about their future. Still now, person dear. Now, active workers now. Time do you have excluded them? And then you are maintaining the pensioners. You're not ready to sit down with the pensioners and go into terms with them.
Opa.
Oh, Opa they voluntarily. So Opa so terms on picketing. Why are they picketing? If they voluntarily could opt out of the system, why are they picketing? Why are they still talking? Sa yemfa ekwenya bi yemfa ebufuo bi ana yemfa some bulldozer way being found fire way through. It wouldn't help this government. And that is what Meka Jemimia itself said. So only Onipenifoshia on two more for say sa subaino. This MPP government, they have to eschew it and change. Because and yes, I am what now, Mami way in some she's speaking for a lot of people who don't have the mouth to speak. Because in Ghana, how it one here, or not yet national security for the watch. And you want send the national security for a binary national security BNF for so on tracking His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And we are very much aware of that.
That's a serious allegation.
Oh, I can prove to you.
This is exactly the point.
This is what has come from
the issue for Abetu.
And sometimes people can't talk because can. And so for the fear of that, okay, I say remember talk about the culture of silence in this country.
And on this show, Sanya was Yakasa say Aban way at the national security for
but who controls the national security?
Track former President Mahama. On one by say him say former President Mahama. And also access to security because this is very serious allegation.
And I'm saying that this is the intel the party has, and we are working towards. And we've sent a signal.
Intel from where? Intel from where?
The point is that.
Intel free.
The point is that people are not voicing out because they are afraid. People are not voicing out because of the fear. Say Nana Akufo-Addo abai we die. Okokase. And Manasseh Asue was right to put it in context that this is the time. Even journalists, Omusu. Practicing under John Dramani Mahama and practicing as a journalist under His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo are two different ways. So now, Mamia or Kase, she's speaking for a lot of people who can talk. Because Omusu, one day, people say, a year to where you so bomb, then you can't even access
a very controversial memoir about.
Sure.
So for you to say, this government track former President Mahama communication, what is evidence?
I never said his communication. I said they are tracking him, and that is what I said.
In what sense?
Part in the internal structures.
Okay.
I the monitoring maybe, and so when we see certain things happening, part in internal mechanisms. Any woman His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and other people are very right to point out.
So there's evidence to that effect.
Evidence to that effect. I'll provide it to you.
More evidence. The government is.
What is the evidence? Nobody controls the national security apart from the government.
Yes, I know.
Exactly.
What does the evidence look like?
Oh yes, I know. I say who deviate as some. As my name
deviate, but also you didn't come on issue with them. I will say a question.
Mamia or Kase. Onsrobia when the Kase because she happens to be a member of their party.
Okay.
And so, in some way, she says it boldly. And she has to voice it out. And why reply Gabi? No, now MPP need to reply Gabi. Said the Mami can. How many members of the MPP can reply Gabi in this way? It tells you that this woman is not afraid. But the other people, let us not just judge by saying because I'm a former chief justice in Tina media in their corner. No. In some aspects, yes, it is right because for a public figure, she was a former chief justice and also a chairman of the COVID-19 fund. But again, there are other people almost started picketing before Mami joined here.
Yeah,
those people can't speak because OBSU.
Is it also not true, sir? Because of the pedigree,
I'm saying that.
And the level,
I'm
and
saying
the volume, the substance, and the do so. Am I media no? Your attention are coming so because if you have somebody or your former chairperson of COVID-19 fund, or your chief justice appointed by the president, or some retire, or sign a juma within this government, or kasa a mood.
Honorable.
Because
but that's what I kind of say.
Is it not because
the picketing began before she joined?
Yes,
right.
Yes.
But who were they speaking to?
They were talking to Senior Hozu, Martin Pebu, and others.
Yes. Martin Pebu are not pensioners. I'm talking about the pensioners who are picketing.
But they were
where they even interviewing? You get the point. So what I'm saying is that people are even afraid to openly speak against the government because or a pensioner Osro. And so it needed somebody, and I always I have respected the woman. Says she has been bold enough to speak against what is happening. The greed, the corruption, the thievery. And then our prime minister now also to Waba Park and also he has replied the man. And the reply and also the now we treat him. Minister Sabov also a pain brain, right? And pain brain is somebody who can
pain brain.
Pain brain, yes. Pain brain now say yeah can't say panel say be all intelligence and then the person is stupid. Sab nipa any nipa or dictate Ghana ene or baby no church on some to and they taxi say and they say and MPP communicators and members of the MPP are you afraid to talk about him? Opa me nua is okwan. Nebu sanse and someone Gabi can farm amene ho no wasn't right. What do you mean because Oslo? And so this woman has been bold and she has brought out the issues. And that is what I'm expecting journalists the things the woman said.
Okay.
That's the most important thing.
Francis, is it not also true, sir? Based on free speech, communication, radio, so
free speech.
Obiti said, they have a right to write a lot of things on social media. Mami interview our only journalist grantee or your first one, and they were saying the same thing.
Sure.
And he said, "Okay, be about we breast will be to me na quite now share the examples I have. How will you reconcile the two?"
I'm saying that. And then Manasa Azuri, actually, on Twitter say,
yeah,
Imrana or your investigative journalism, John Dramani Mahama Abre Pencil as president. The kind of free speech or enjoy the freedom to exercise ne anasa or the begin a juma media person compared to now no difference no so because under this government nko fo ntimi nkasa
but there so kasa
oh no kasa na kasa no uri afi say okoye Christian Bokaso okoye documentary bi he had to run and go and hide in South Africa for some time.
Yeah, but I said no multimedia cry no mo dipa mo no because near or the babo ntene near oye no was different to say ode entumatuntum akata fufuo so now person plenty trunk of force say net ba mo multimedia foko mo no na different from the head near the
there's an investigative journalism that he did who you know for you nua be makuda oko national security eko video nyoma bia na ekoso then here no there are series of them and countless of them. Captain Smart popular Captain Smart then you find Captain Smart then you find Captain Smart and so Manasseh is right to talk about that and then no you can't debt exchange once
o menini sia mensia na no kwesi na
so what I say so the whole thing is that a lot of people have issues to say. A lot of people have problems hidden. But the point is that when it is giving the people the strength.
Okay.
I thought the government didn't release a letter. No.
Okay.
But today they were there. The letter came in the morning around 9. Yeah. By 10, they were there. And this picketing will continue. What they are trying to tell the government, and they say, at least listen to with the pensioners.
Okay.
Said you would see him for and then let's look at a possible good solution and you solve the same way because we don't want the financial sector to crash.
Okay.
You bomb Ghana is in them.
Yeah.
Nanka bedu maybe nanka because fuel pump do why you must also MPP now so NDC.
Yeah.
Ubi out of and you pay at the price that the fuel the pump is charging. and you pay that much. And it say a bayana se Ghana be ye me nya comfortable na se kroningo ye ma ye nyina eboa me eboa ye ma mo be boa chiri man so mo ba but ohwe aban bi na sa aban no ne ye ne susu ye ne nyom ode ba man emmo man that's aban you have to caution and tell the people that see this is what the government is doing and this is exactly what Mameno so on this debt exchange program there I think that we have to go through it but the government should be able to listen pensioners need to come and resolve their issues.
And then Francis Ado or executive member NDC Kwadaso constituency or member NDC communication team and Motini can abon on crop on Sima is here. I feel what Johnny this is Kessben television. A brother in Arabia bore no Chikusi Nundo Isia, Eddie Adwenkyere Medie, a Adwenkyere Medie, and Ocean. We did the Kwabena, Akuoko Kwarteng, obey me a friend, honorable Eddie Mrea Sinkuna, a Dij Medie, a Bremo. More sharing Ewa Monone, I'm told to say YouTube, any baby, a Mamuni Najo, a Kessben TV on Facebook, and a Kessben 92.9 FM, and a Kessben 93.3 FM. But I know I share Facebook, I'm only and so any be a share. Ghana, my home sensem, any immune sensem, and then you may Adwenkyere hono. A Jambori Baba, say this debt exchange program is a killer policy. What has Nanado and his MPP government done to benefit the aged and Ghanaians that he wants to employ these gorilla tactics to snatch their money? This is just a robbery and an attempt to white the aged who are already weak to amass wealth from their toys. We need Mahama to rescue Ghana and Ghanaians. Hashtag JM Beba. Inti a Jambori Baba Riamoase Nidiote Abba and Umreno. Also let me the message about 0551 599 933. This is Kessben Television. Akuoko, you are doing a wonderful job. Well done, keep it up. I'm enjoying the show. Nanaba ewo oti region, okay? Nanaba enumere yedasipa. Teacher constitution we am say those youth celebrating Valentine like Xmas shouldn't finish. And tell us we should momo them. If you are celebrating with bottles after Valentine, go to the barman for your money. Greetings to Honorable Wefizin Kessben Bodu, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Dr. Sewa Donko. Teacher constitution was those youth celebrating Valentine like Xmas shouldn't finish and tell us we should momo them. It is all about na Valentine no wapam ho atare emu trouser fufu ne emu t-shirt koko ne kambu white ne black red no many ade teacher constitution say make time so we an send panyi bia message say o ma momo kakra ni di we are no akoba we no ho e bia woji wani no na wakọ akọji honorable. So when is the government going to listen to these pensioners from Senero, Ewo Kofodria, Nero Tofa, okay, Kofodria, and Senero, Eshe, Kofodria for Moshe and Mrenino, your mama Jo, Yadamase Papa, say Moshe Adwenkyere Medie. Do me to me the message about your call Mr. Isamo, so your bar, you're making care of the Akano Amo. Uncle Moss, Mpacho, Memoakwa Baby. I made you so, Bruminia. And Gabi and former Chief Justice, individual bondholders, nominee issues are Akuoko Sono. Mamintio na baby a contention no pa the letter na finance ministry de ban. Second last paragraph and now item 6. Anuna say I to Ashoka Kra. Or say we would like to stress that, and I'm stressing. All individual bondholders, especially our senior citizens, should rest assured that their coupon payment and maturing principles, like all government bonds, will be honored in line with government's fiscal commitment. Government fiscal commitment. And the contention in line with government's fiscal commitment. And obi HSS abana fiscal commitment na compensation to workers and other contractors, any other payment in bebem in line with Mills Mentio.
Honorable, Messado Wasibio.
Yeah.
Na media minim say dwumadia yedi ene mo platform ye so kese pa na se ye allegation bia na se yintumi improve sa allegation na you shouldn't be through this medium na ye fisi ye be propaganda ye beto sa propaganda ne go aban we ni mra ode kwa ko track o mampani dada ma and na
but say also more evidence also part
evidence be no nya no correct. And I think we need to hold him to strict proof.
But also evidence.
You see, and what say, what kind of bonte, one kind of Facebook, one kind of Twitter. And once I will use this medium, no, right? Say me Mickey, you are talking about government fiscal commitment.
Yes,
right?
in line with government fiscal commitment. Yes.
Say me cast in Bia, me war 2023 government budget wa.
Okay.
And I'll show it to you. To underscore my statement na make right. And this is here hey. When you sure say me to me I can send be afa NDC for ne o mampeni dada mama ho. Na ma catch so I have my evidence then I go. I mean you sure say sana was a political commentary or my mo. Wo kan sema e wo so nya bibia wo gina so. But that is just by the by. Me imagine me say a normal e koso yet to infutrugu nkrofo ani no ayaba part of the opposition strategy say sa asem no kora da hono ma yen ka asem no yen ko fa asem foforo mewuram such that say nipa no kora wo kun kwan obachirichiri mu no na wontumi anchirichirim ama obi antiase and then I've been on 2 media platforms.
Okay.
Yeah, sir, debt exchange, individual bondholders and so on and so forth. After taking time to explain it to people, obi to make them say, na sa se mo se sa na te dia ade na munyamre na monchirichiri mu sa enchire obia. If you say kwa say chirichiri magana for etiase a, ombo se se nkrofo bi te baby na etu mfutro egu obi ani. Year 2023 na 2023 yem budget na aban sikasem aban fiscal commitment no ye kokoye no November 2022 and a parliament approve ye honorable sesanity.
Yeah,
good. Enti sa 2023 budget no ababeye the document aye government fiscal commitment, and in that document no we call page 188 aban commitment na wo no say this year aban ya appropriation for interest payment alone 52,550 million. Enti se aban na yenya tu sa na mo we kura no aban atwasika to hoda da senka we kura anyi ya enko bi a oye bondholder bia no obetua neka. So when the letter is say according to or subject to government fiscal commitment, go to government economic policy for the year 2023. Na hwa ade a watro no mu no se etesen anase etesen. But when so wo fa na wa say de mimi siti ase ni na sa na te a, you are not being fair to yourself, being fair to the people who rely on you for information. Any sudi a ewo yen so say ankrankra so omano, you are not being fair. Yen kan okre say the city. You see,
and in line with government fiscal commitment, you know, say it doesn't mean say yes we educate inform it doesn't mean say we are individual bondholder na usika akodi aban ho na ebreso a aban no pa no de bema ho ana pa on farmer. It doesn't mean that.
It doesn't mean that. And on say bond no enya ade say wo ye bond ho adwuma ukoya no akwakoto. They are prospectus and na spell it out. A fancy a contract meji usika and na say insihu say and na medi betua. Yeah. And no the structure of the bond. Enti edru honoma said the dictates of commitment and now said the mrano etia ebo uchidom was our contract na woni nipa na waji usika no asese no sa so na ojina. Okay. The person cannot vary it at your blind side. Okay. And Obekaya last year na ye move into this domestic debt exchange adeno. Finance Ministry Echo Attorney General okubusa busa ansem bi se kwan ben so na saade we bitumi de afaso ema attorney general extra na adwene se ade no so obeye ne be ya ma obi amfiri ni pem na kawasam kire no na so de no ba behim dia eno no wonto mra
and ma say word voluntary no ba okay.
I know you're the recommendation of the attorney general into everything that we are doing is under sir recommendation attorney general and say it should be voluntary na yen tre nkrofo mu se di esitie na omunya epepa na sesi amete he ya yedi nkomo yi meda adwumaku especially those more the banking sector and some of the institutions are almost non-banking sector almost bibi to say individual investors, institutional investors, rural banks, insurance companies. So much to me I subscribe to and some na abano air can say baby a year drew no mama yenko anymore through the release of the finance ministry you say over 80% of adena ne ye peno yet to me enya oh so enti mebo ma baso se o mahu o mate ase na omoso ene aban no ekọ nakra na se betumi ansai dwumadi aban no edi ni nyina se de anano mekae no honorable enye se bi aban no na ne hote no se won de nkada bia nke betra he ya nke ye discussions right na nke ye discuss e bia one district one factory eco juice say ye ton bi o Canada ene America na nka debt exchange ho ne ba beka but ababe hia se e wo se edi nkomo na ekirikiri mu ema enipa etiase eno na beboa oman we ye koye nim no na ye nyina ye ho ato abani tribu po no se Ghana ni biara enkwa ho yehiem a ne ho ebeto no na wotumi adi na kone aba dada se di esitie enti enya no kre da se aban we abontrimu pese opese Ghana fo ekwa ho yehiem kwa no ndie nani age and to what extent MPP yeti hoyi se aban biara na political party biara eni so ade ho se one Ghana fo bidi nkita ho na Ghana fo atenase na yama no kwan na waba bidi omananim ana honorable meboa na waba betra so no wahye dabo utimpo se media me ba be ya de ya Ghana fo ebube fo
baba utie former chief justice I'll say aban no sacrifice ben sika maje no mo meche de mo de aye enekra wasaka bi se that's a bond no. She doesn't have confidence and trust in the finance minister nsema okekano because where the bill issue yes minimum ubana utia or say we cry or say kasa from memkeke. She doesn't have confidence in the government. And this is serious coming from no other person than former Chief Justice MPP Adwenkyere position as chairperson or chairman for COVID-19 fund.
Unim, I would treat the former Chief Justice
yes.
Say we a citizen of this country.
Okay.
Or home kwan say bibi because or kana se.
Yeah.
We be also home kwan say also external.
Yeah.
Say assembly or anase ebi ankonta ya yabu the bondholders omo ato government bonds na. Nyese ebi a udibere bi a wo man mu ena ebi a wo hwade ne nokore no ubetumi aka na se untumi enka
okay
say good krata so say former chief justice na eka say wo Akuoko ena wo ka say ye ado ena eka ana me na me eka no de e won krata so aya jatumu no eno ho asem na ye eka
okay
it is not about the messenger
okay.
But it is the message ye sell akoro na me madwene trem say nsem wo yakwa jin chenya ahyew no eya akwa say a former chief justice any Gabi asare ochredako. It is not about the substance of the message, but it is the individual, the two individuals behind that message. You know? And nuna amano that leverage.
Of course, social media almost a new beef.
Trend is ano. Now, honorable, kwa menu mienua. Oh, inti ye unhunu se sanity. To this end, sa jumadi we ayedi honorable. Anano mekan me say obia okomu bia no efiri ni pem na eko
okay
aban emfa sekan anatu enkoginegina obiara so se upewu bra na ebeshem ena bio aban no kura no esan was space because me share under the 2021 annual public debt reporter. I'm using that as a reference 2021 end of year because 2022 virtually we didn't go to the capital market because rating agencies a downgrade in 2022 even if there's been a change a very minimal. Until me use 2021 end of year domestic debt said the and holders me sure even individual bond holders now almost just 9.2% out of the total. So out of 100%, 181 billion. Individual bond holders they 16.7 billion. Me part also at
okay.
And individual bond holders Mama ye say obi oye individual bond holder be an pensioner.
Okay.
And yes ana etie. And common ya kwa kudu say abana ntu nanumutu anka say individual bond holders ma exempti muntino abano any pensioners tremanso enya sanete eye no krese obi wo ho no mo a wo ye pensioner wotiti ne modulo mu kakra akwa akoto aban bond obi wo no mo a oguso a oye adwuma sesi a ebi wo public sector ebi wo private sector obi wo kra e wo mo 40 years e wo mo 50 years e wo mo 60 years me pacho so ate ase
yeah
wono no se wo classify and say because we are individual bond holder and we are pensioner not just so we are also not being fair to yourself.
Okay.
But aban no say circumstances binti no se wo fi se won to me subscribe under one the group of individual bond holders now you are free to not to participate.
Okay.
Now I'm say the bone of contention is say any be jira bonten beka say all the pensioners now more individual bond holders no may you more efrim. Say when the government make that statement, binding. But we also have some pensioners almost so are subscribing to this debt agent.
To the new.
So the rule is that someone person will do who
okay.
Don't engage at all. So baby don't engage at all. So
is it on the part of the finance minister and now finance ministry no and ade no omo ntibi anchire mu ye and na akofa problems aba because say they was here simplify need there say na nka hu hia kra say nkom kotena ministry because say opa mobile phone say mobile phone ye kura me Akuoko fabra na ye ma omo wa ope no fabaje mu no wa ompe nso kura wo de dada no a it is a sign that here there and na
wo de dada kura wa
amukotena office
wo say wo de kura kura bi amaje wo say be ka kire me say me de ndie wonye
say bi so a wo de aka ho say okay mo amba baje mu no mo de ebetimi aye say am but mo amukura dada ne de e bi anse say ne mo aye ne atumi eni so
it takes two to tango enipa mi you na edo mo ko hye contract mu nipa ba ko ntumi mfa ba ko aka no enkohye contract mu enti se wonne me contract na me ko ne nkrata no na me ne umi ye nti ase se ye pese ye sesa no na se de sitie no enkote bia fifuru mu a wontumi ntra wo office se de wo bond holder no entumi ntra ne fie and vary the terms of the contract no likewise wo issue ano wo so ntumi ntra wo office and vary the terms of the contract this a mumi enu mu kokohia at said the institutional bond holders ebi akwakoye no we insurance companies bi ni sa banking sector fu o ma kotena se enti enkrata na eba no eye o mumienu na de o monsa eba be sha se enye ba ko na de ne se kwakosha se ema ba ko enti me de
ebi ana ehun no so akoye te se okay yese memfa me coupon bra na nanka ye be ma me 18% aban be ka se 2023 obema 0% enano a de ba ho na finance ministry sabeka sa fe obema 15% nti hu no koye te se okay se aban se mepa na memfa me coupon mra na me subscribe to nhihye foforo de aba no na se mankwa nkoye a nhihye oni ma ye so obema 18% no ebi ana hu bi wo ho se bi ebedu ho no aban ntimi on na sa agreement no anan nhihye ayaye no eno le bi akofa sa tuma mentri issues we nyina ba
sa me no ko contract mu na bibinti semin to me ne media so and now won't to me ni would so won't to me can't me say what two fear na won't to me ni so now to home I can't me part of what else
okay
but we a buy enko can say obeying bibi now even release abe
yeah
a further commitment on the part of the government say those individual investors no for the new bond no and now the new structure no so the government is going to honor it according to the terms or no
okay.
relative to the fiscal commitment and no abayamra
and no say bi nim negidie o
and no make it say relative to fiscal commitment no say aban no de nsa akwa sikasem bi ase enti eye binding me pato so ate ase eye binding on to me entwe ne ho enfrim me pato sent ase aye so media sanchenyu ahye no a koso no for me I don't think say necessary
okay
na eduru ba bi a me gitum say as aban no kitahudie no etosi kakra
communication
etosi
is it on the part of finance ministry
unim unso betumi aka kire say na eduru ba bi no we are racing against time say e was say itutum recantentem na the focus of adeosi here say Ghana for ho ebehe ha wo ntem because eduru ba bi no wo hwe ba bi na inflation pejako
yeah
any the currency depreciation said the na esitete krofo cement and a turn around 50 cedis afi e ko dru 120 afi esante abalo the government wanted to do something such that e betumi arrest sade no na ma Ghana for ehun atom
okay.
The overall objective under all these things and they say aban no ebetumi enya sabi the assurance right of say ebetumi enya enough foreign exchange so that when our foreign commitments are due the ede kwa akokra enoma ba ana obi kura no aba be say eye due a aban no betumi enya bi amano a eno enkonkonya nsunsuanso bone ewo ankrankra oboso yeduma no sa ano abasahare anomotu no menim say eno so affecte aban no kakra na so yesi digya wane ede aso awo e ba to so atiase umfuo do so a uye ni nyinara na etosi kakra na so said the abrofo kan it's better late than never the same century mu no e koso no enkrofo bebre ebeti ase asem no nyina akra no de ha adwena na ebia minim se eduru ba bi na ban no ka se 2023 na nka the coupon payment no was zero
yes zero
good say na bi eduru aban commitment akwa say in fact ye na na mpanifo maduru no the commitment is going to be 15%.
Yes.
Meti hanum ya nkrate ya me hwemu. Our yield curve as far as our bond was concerned was 18%.
Yes.
So 18%, that is the yield curve.
Yeah, 18%.
Wahamu abupe edumotwe. Ena aban si bibi nti madaroma mo mamente miensa emfrizo.
Okay.
Enti I don't enti na obehwa most of the institutional investors no omutu mrika abasa harezo because when you compare other investment vehicles so will be adding sika say or kwakoye bibi to say fixed deposit and answer or kwakoto shares ewo company bi no the yield of bond no much higher, still higher than those who are investing in the stock market or shares any fixed deposit no and still no aban no the commitment no was so minim say bibia ensign mesre wona omo etum futuro egu nkrofo ani omo jimu nchenyuahyew senkombe kra no na the financial sector and also the abano enya fiscal space amfa anya de obeye no na omano egu de akasa abana amono omode no mesro mo se bisa konfo boni tikrum so se ma bobo a otumbi ba me de me sun ne me hawo eye Ghana for dodo na omudi omodada akone aba they don't rely on the government for their living. So see I know what say. So it's 2023 government workers over 884,000 people now omo government payroll so. Omo yiraban age 30% ana meboa.
Yeah.
And so me mama akoso nyanko te ball aho. Ono no ne aban konkoye negotiation bia ana meboa. Ye mama mu a omo tikejitia. One aban konkoye negotiation bia.
Okay.
And so when there is economic crisis, hiti omo so more. So
yeah.
Good. COVID eba ya na government workers etifi aban tu omoka no wona na omo so ya ankrankra adwuma wa anko a wonidi de okotonsuo wa ankotonsuo a wonidi enti ade na ye ni nyina no Ghana for taxi drivers, truck drivers, carpenter for, mason for no. How can we protect these vulnerable people in the society? Because aban dey say aban work and aban or contractor. BBS ya okwa akoyira aban. Ba carpenter dey no han okwa akoyira no. So that is the focus.
Okay.
And focus na air console no. Ye nyina ye team bi, we aban work o, we nya aban work o. Wo so team bi dey baby asa domestic debt exchange edui. Mebo Ghana for nyina ba so omo criticize aban no, omo ye constructive feedback. Any woman almost so a penny so a ma almost so the securities a cocoshas Mabo Mabaso. Now, lastly, may Bassa say culture of silence will be to me and Casa this year. Memoir no so maybe so asembako. What do you make of Gabi Ochedako and former Chief Justice Omobanta? Yes, I say Akuoko social media everywhere will be a Kahwasem. Now, we take comment in Libya. For a platform in me this issue ba ebinum say Gabi ya gaining notoriety in MPP na ebi kura ko to the extent say nipa mo MPP aban currently pa no Gabi Ochedako one Kenoforiata nti about time say maame no kana no tum kura nka they are happy. What do you make of that, even though it's a bit individualistic but oba can say said ye me sha say
was it necessary for Gabi to comment on maame no personal action? Was it necessary? Who here say no sen kokotire bibi fa maame no
unim individual differences.
Yes.
And them say party no crown and answer government no ye the party no ashem penifo bi sa yewura Justin Frimpong Kodua on general secretary.
Yeah.
Yewura Stephen Ayesun team on chairman.
Yeah.
Apart from so omokura department, they also have their individual opinions.
Yes.
Like me. Minim samba betra number be kan bibia. Me kira ma social media. Right? You bet to me at distinguishing from some year MPP ni and me personal opinion because me I'm a professional, I'm a financial person.
Yeah.
So when there's an issue now I have to express my opinion.
Professional with 3 masters and I'm 4. 2 masters, okay.
I feel that yes, PhD.
Two okay.
So now me expressing my opinion, right? Somebody can choose say because I'm MPP in America, but others will also see say no, maybe also the professional background and a man yes expression. I will continue to treat Yamame Sophia Kufu Diano and Gabi Diano as 2 individuals. Ebi a wadu ne say Yanana Sophia Kufu obeye Juma ewo NPP abamu. But say see a wo gina hoyi. If you say MPP adiano ehye no komu a enka won ko gina ba bi nkonko kire na dwene.
Okay.
Enti Sarah relieve na me de ma wono no. Said she expressed her opinion not because she's been part of NPP's government, but he thinks that as an individual,
okay,
or what that responsibility and now me express. Likewise, say I have not responded to Miss Sophia Kufu.
Yeah.
Yewura Justin Kodua has not responded to Miss Sophia Kufu.
Okay.
The president of the land has not responded to. Speaker of Parliament has not responded to it. Minority leader, majority leader has not responded to it. Yewura Gabi Ochedako, who said he is a citizen, he has expressed his opinion. But what I want to to me, opinion, to me, I express it. Oh no, it is your individual opinion and it's your freedom. So media, I will continue to see it say he's an individual. He's not the party. Okay. He's not the government. He's expressed his opinion. So they also to our officer, ebi I want to you can equally express your opinion whether on the Yewura Gabi Asaro Ochedako ekan and na say Yemame Sophia Akufo edekan. Mo me yen say obi kan asem na obi kan.
Gabi Sophie said the woman's comment any interview granted first one no as a more position for no weapon to attack the government.
Oh, for me, I don't think say a opposition na more weapon and bibia. But for me, say me nsumi nim de kakra no e wo wese mu no. Me nsumi ma dwene kire ne say me nana no. Ebia ne ntiase mu a e ma ne de kan saa no. Na ne ntiase no enyina saa no ma wese so. Na mu ebia na dwene kire ne say she's a citizen, she can also express her opinion. That is my thinking. But whether I say may respond openly or not, I know the me na I was me decided. Right? It I don't see
they say only no one mama ma oduma na only no one abeka so on kana no ntum
oh that you see obi abetumi akana no atu
yes only no one abeka so oni kankana no ntum
you see me momu de me meka tro say asem na ye kan nyina no it is at the Ministry of Finance
okay
and the Ministry of Finance and A2 anamo
yeah
o me nyina no bia o concern bi no person kan likewise you ragabi o chire da should leave the commentaries on this bond to the Finance Ministry and the Bank of Ghana ye ma me Sophia Kufu on TBBAC the appropriate institution was so called no Ministry of Finance
or the
Bank
of Ghana, right?
No, we have a departmental heads who are responsible for all this, okay. Right? Who are responsible? Say, see, some to be a mente, no maybe as an essay, a mremua. I was some copper sebi, mrenimini, okay. Na or treat him. Intermediate or on a level now, what drew or no crowd, he has an access to both the Bank of Ghana chief and the governor and the Minister of Finance. So on TBBAC and also person omo yibibi and the ma se bi nua mo a omo so akoma ho ogie mo a media madwene kire me say she can express, but if she chooses to express it anyhow, social media or media or whatever, that is her choice. Okay. But and also interested when somebody also expresses his or her opinion, e won also the ho I don't think say you can also I but let's say do baby you Martin Pebu also of the president so a crop for actually no buy or some part or say or contrasia or we hono one can say on go baby obi akobubi obi anya ado eti heya o kire na adwene a wo kire ebi mfa kwam ebi enenam forestim ebi nenam galamsey site oh ebi nenam galamsey site ebi so enenam esrem but what's another what is here or no better wakeka there obi can there. That is the beauty of democracy. Intermediate, let us not
so back to my question omo no one is fire first.
Oh, set up baby omo dro ni there omo empere for me to be to me afo omo nyina obi a ko transfer but e go dru baby I know say omo nyina no the obi a person express me say Gabi on Kessben na me say me ma me Sophia Kufu so on Kessben, but if they feel say they should continue to express their, let us allow people to express their opinions. Okay. Me, I believe in that.
But your party doesn't.
So what is you? I believe in that. Express your opinion.
Your party doesn't.
My party, express your opinion. Okay. One man come and say, "Hey yaw, hey yapa." Okay. To me, the me menya, but no in a decorous manner. Say we be nkodi do be atem. Enkoye kasa twitwie anasa wo kwa akotwo bi mpoa wo hu asam no na asam no office say na wadwene kire say ye de to be ya count there, but by and large mekoso
abaya pain brain no ne ade nyina pain brain no ne
ntwe yesa na makasa no anu ohye
as a uni abai mu kra ne hwan who are you o Gabi kra o no bia na o bekeka sansa.
Yes, but me no minim say Gabi so he's a very nice man. It me meka trends one day he's expressed his opinion. Well, this
is Kessben Television. Abo Osho Brenoa exactly 39 minutes after 9. Abo Nundua and I did my day na beba area. We didn't kwabena Akuoko Kwarteng to me from honorable many SMLs or MPP constituent secretary e won share so and Francis Ado NDC executive member kwada so osaye member NDC communication team sampen foi and minim say before senso social media before senso central for na akeka bomo concentrate for so there ukasa obeka say be push you ti na journalist ni bi on line of question to mama no as I said that ashe na bufuo na ono so akeka say ka mu bi say na Gabi hu ne say so ni nkode dagata biem nene nkodi dagata bia pin brain ne sa ne manema no ene adinti no eno no some of your messages amode aba na ye toa dwumadie no so amamo. I say good evening honorable, I'm enjoying the program pa. Tell the NDC man to speak the truth. Your friend of fire make us free and cry okay of fire e wa cry of fire edumre ye da say. I say good evening honorable, brilliant submission by the MPP man, far different from that of the NDC who just makes issues without any proper point made. Michael is my name. Watching you live. Ewotema. Okay, Mickey. Wotema. Enumere Yadasepa. Honorable Akuoko, the MPP man should bow his head in shame. Protecting Ghana funds spare near. Me MPP nipa, but Nkoye change the finance minister and call Gabi as a Rotterdam to order because they are creating problems in MPP as Obia Sromo. Kwame Ekumanse and Ononso so Ede Ebaye. Also, good evening, Honorable. Please ask the MPP man for me. Ask him that those who signed the earlier terms, that was the 15 years, are they automatically signed into the new terms 5 years? I signed for the old terms, but want to opt out for the new terms. David L. Konongo, SMS directed to you, Ntino. I will make sure you respond. Or say, Obeso Bisa say earlier sign on terms, and more than 15 years, are they automatically signed into the new terms of 5 years? We saw signing on to the old terms. So Obeso opting over new terms now. David Okonong, but David new terms and them so much close to window no. And he said now plan be say Obe signing on to the new terms. I bury and that's what I can say for now. Capital patriotic voices goso. As in fact, Ghanaians, let's not listen to the lies and propaganda of NDC and JDM because they have nothing good to offer us. They are just desperate for power to bring back Dumso. Regards to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Vice President and incoming President of Ghana, the best to lead, the next lead for MPP to break the 8 capital. And so they are the abandon. But I can't say Mumfro, just out the message and never. It told the bar, you back in kind at the amount. Also, nice program, Honorable. I like your guests today, pa. They are very, very good and they speak like gentlemen, especially the MPP man. How he talks, he's very matured. Okay, but one fellow team be my guest in any way, one more edas pass, wabebo or mabaso. I say good evening, Honorable Akuoko. Why can't the government think about another way of dealing with our debt situation to satisfy IMF rather than hell-bent on mortgaging bondholders' money for IMF loan that they will consume in few months? They have already mortgaged many of revenue resources. Why are they pressing on Ghanaians into this mad? Kotoka eshe woho na ononso so edinity eba kotoka yadasepa. David, I say I want to rather opt out of the new terms but sign on to the old terms. Okay, maybe sir Emma nti kotoka yadase. Charles Ewo Cote d'Ivoire and Washer and say good evening, Honorable Akuoko. Please tell the NDC man in your studio that there are 29 years of ruling Ghana. Which policy did they implement for Ghanaians? They should give us a break. They only brought us to so. Charles Ewo Cote d'Ivoire. Mamincha Cote d'Ivoire for Moshe and Umrena NT and no. I say good evening, Honorable Akuoko. I have voted for MPP all my life. But this time I think I must put country and my future first before tribal line. Some of us are suffering too much. Abba, we know how some of our party executive have acquired wealth in such a shortest time. In fact, Ghana buying in the hands of my own Nanado and Oforiata, they are enjoying too much. They just don't know the job simple. Oforiata should go from Ras Taslis, Accra, Newtown, Arab City, and Ras Taslis, Accra, Newtown, Arab City, and Oshay and Ras, and Yadasepa. I am Sadrak from Tifopra, so tell this man that there's no explanation anywhere. Direct it to SL Mills. You should go and observe how the real pensioners are bleeding and stop defending this incompetent MPP government. Good evening, Honorable Akuoko. I'm watching live from Tontokrom, Amasia South District. My name is Jones from Manso Tontokrom. Akuoko, ask MPP member for me that if you subtract 123 billion from 440 billion, how much will he get? And what MPP government used the 327 billion for? He has to answer, because MPP only came to create, loot and share. Parko Takrada also, please, our children went to school on 10th January 2023, but GES, Minister of Education, asked our children to go home by 17th February 2023. Please ask them, why have they destroyed our children's education like that? Me sure say senior high school and Oka Hwansem say Sinkodano Omo Makwa 17th and Tipako SCMisa Hwansem Pako China and maybe Sa Hwansem or Kessben 93.3, so at the amount. Good to be honorable. In fact, this MPP government has disappointed some of us, but 2024 will soon come. Kojo Jamra Maxwell, watching live from Kessben University College. Okay. Kojo Jamra Maxwell, Kojo Enumere, Yeda Sepa se Oshe Jumetie Ebe. Honorable Akuoko, good evening. This MPP government they are confused. They have spent our money with Kenke Party, and they have to account for it. Aziz Hammer, Ewonima, and Oshe Aziz Enumere, we are grateful. Yeah, that's it. Akuoko, do me a favor by reading out the comments passed by Gabi and compare his comment to that of former Chief Justice Mame Sophia Akufo. To me, Gabi expressed shock for the woman joining the pensioners, but the woman rather used abusive words. Nana Yabu Asiama El Konongo and Odiaba. I'll say, my minister Gabi never turned the honor. And TM said, as a job for Sokaho, you know, as the own say, Omuna, who should be line of question, piano, and Yasam Kutua. I say, good evening, honorable. I am Kessben from Kessben. I'm very proud of your pundit this evening for the you don't interfere them and they flow. Okay. And Francis, I'm saying this every time I'm over. Now they be they're very impressed and almost routine at TNT. No, just say Neverland time day, more than one verse day pa. This time I'm over. Good evening, honorable Akuoko. We didn't know fire make us free Kaswa. Kaswa then Kaombozi. Okay. Of I am some community in here, but I know it's Kaswa. For Kaswa it's simple for me, but the other one, Capital Gosso mentioned, so no matter the economy or hardship NDC is not the solution, so or not alternative. NDC doesn't have anything good for Ghana. Let's maintain MPP and say no to NDC coming to power. Good evening, Honorable Akuoko. The NDC man is telling the truth. Who did not know this MPP party even sending national security to monitor former President Mahama? MPP, they can do it simple. Okay. Anyway, one funny and no. Exactly 12 minutes now. You can bring. You can send me a message. 0551 599 933 with me at the aba. A Tesla and WhatsApp. Ni now the bar. Back in Kyle studio ha. Na yedi mamo. Mamin call Tesla no so emra briefly na yemra before so. I say good evening. The NDC has nothing to offer Ghanaians, so let's be careful when they are doing political propaganda. As Bukandi sharing ewa and ode nedie ebaye. I'll say good evening, Honorable Akuoko. I'm enjoying your program this evening. Okay. I'm watching you live from Sunyane. I am really enjoying the program. My regards to Mr. Kwakun Kansa, aka Pani, incoming MP Thanos South constituency. Okay, so Pani, incoming MP Thanos South constituency from your ardent viewer, Yedase. I say good evening, Honorable. Tell MPP to go to opposition because they can't help Ghanaians. ITL was Sekropon and also didn't buy. I'll say. Good evening, Honorable Akuoko. I'm listening to you from Obuasi, and if the explanation given by the MPP man is true reflection, then why pensioners are picketing at the finance ministry and ask NDC man to substantiate allegation he has made, and again police should investigate what he's saying. Ofori ewo boase ena ono nso ehwe na oti we ebaye. Honorable Akuoko, good evening. The MPP party is like pouring water into a sea. The more you put in water, the more it runs out. Gabi dear, the last to talk about him, the least is better. Hikins ewo sunyane ena odi ebaye. Gabi so bi don't know, but I'm saying what time for when people want so dosso. If you don't Gabi, you be so tiny anyway. James ewo fidya say, Honorable, you are doing a good work. Thank you very much, James. And you may that's a passer or share Kessben TV na UTA. I have a lot of messages. Also, me try na me kind of do na a mamo. We say mo do intimo se bre na mo de banti. We are no mabam pedifo na de omo be church on you no na yaba. I am very disturbed when NDC talk about insensitive. I want for promotion when I went for my master from 2012 to 2014. I was entitled to 2 years back pay, but NDC paid me only 3 months. A poor treatment they gave to me. So what are they talking about? SKD, ewa betifi, and Osheye enumere SKD enumere yedase. Please, relative to fiscal condition doesn't mean that the contractual terms, but rather at the condition of maturity period will be paid. Okay, 150 BIA, but yedase for your contribution. I want Mr. Mills to explain the difference between voluntary exemption and total exemption. Avoka bebieni enode ni die enso eba enumere hey, I want for my teasing so but mebo mo de mekai yeah mo no short ba me. Good evening, Honorable Akuoko, please kindly stop interjecting the NDC guy in your studio. He did same to him. He's making sense and therefore allow him to talk. Mr. Host, after my short stay in Ghana, I have come to realization that MPP communicators can no more convince Ghanaians because things are hard and the economy is in tatters. Ghanaians are tired of deceit and lies. Look at how they are treating our fathers and mothers. This has never happened in the history of this great country of ours. People like Gabi must not be taken serious and tell the MPP man to stop defending the indefensible. This is General Ewakra and not General Yedasepa. There are a lot of generals. Kobe watching you from Jabos also, please. All that you are saying is lie. If you guys are changing the decision, let us know. Okay. Point in why I'm in Tiasia, but I'll read it as it says. Good evening, Honorable. Please address this for me. Some individuals who initially signed for the old terms want to now sign out of the new term, but are included because they signed for the old terms. Please let the MPP man explain that also. Sapo Ewodraso and Ote Wei Ebaye. Last comment now addresses our old terms and new terms. I'm subject to your understanding. So say any clarification met here for next week, so I will do that. Happy birthday from debt. The debt exchange program shows that Nanado is not helping Ghana and should be voted out. God bless former Chief Justice of Akuoko for speaking the truth. I am sad as Ghanaian. Kwabena nyame pe ewo takrade na ohwe kwabena nyame pe yedase pa. I'm from okay. Nanado and MPP is not helping Ghana. All right. One fedi bia anka ho ene be bia odi free ba no so. One fanka. I say good evening, Honorable. My name is Rash Chacha from Yape Central Gonja. Is it all MPP and Nanado can offer Ghanaians? Try me. Okay. Hey, I want for both which is a TV anyway. But democracy in Tiana Monyabutre. Enoch Ewatamala, also Honorable, this government is insensitive and we have nothing to show of, but rather creating more avenue for hardship on ordinary Ghanaians. Say no to MPP. No. Okay. Tell Francis Addo, he is a good communicator and I love him so much. watching him live from Edujama ambulance station. Foster and Ose or show. Also mention the boss William Nyako Mano. Francis also a good communicator. Enti memo abaso. Foster I share damasepa se Moshe Jumedie Ebi. Majidu Ewo Edujama also no way for National Destruction Club NDC #DMB. Okay, ono so dia ode aba enono. Also from a brand Akuoko Kwarteng Ewo Asafo. Okay, Akuoko Kwarteng Ewo Asafo. Honorable, what was Sophia Akufo when Nanado was misusing the state funds? What did she say? She should give us a break. She was chairperson for the COVID-19. Ask her, what did they use the money for? And stop pretending as if she's not part of this government. We are tired of her. Akuoko Kwarteng Ewo Asafo. And also the dear Ebaye. I have a lot of them, but me bomodena yakanka krebe to me. I say good evening, Honorable. I think the former Chief Justice, Mrs. Sophia Akufo, is saying something good, but it's too late for her. Where was she when all the borrowings and reckless spending went on in this country? We want former President Mahama to come and take over Titus Mansoda Tano Amansia out and Ode Ebaye. Okay, Titus, thank you very much. We are grateful, sir. Oshe Jumedie and Yumreg. I say good evening, Kessben. My name is Kwarteng Emmanuel from Asante Atimbre. Please, the school placement has come or not? Tell me something about it. Okay, school placement, you know. Atina Ibedi San Community, I know take Kessben 93.3. Ibedi San Community. Say, good day, watching you live from Elubo, Western Region. Please, Honorable Akuoko, what kind of position does Gabi Asarotodako has in government? Akufo-Addo must sack him or MPP will lose because creating more problems for the party. Gabi, any post to be a party demo. You have 3 minutes until Mamina must send info message so ha na maintain in penny for Francis Addo. The only chat talk around 1 minute. Na maintain also so. Yes, it's for show. I have a lot of messages and it's for and answer question. But maintain the only chat talk. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
It boils down to one thing. Communication and letters and papers never true. But do the people have trust in the process?
Okay.
Do they still believe, say, idea all kind terms are only to be and that is where the bone of contention is.
Okay.
The one amount of be engineer man buying country because for over the years, or not try buying on several policies. Even we are seeing now and so that is why someone asked a very important question. Or say, what's the difference between voluntary exemption and then total exemption? Because they say it be voluntary.
Okay.
So a better than what exemption from the entire thing. Say what entirely you are out of it.
Okay.
Or Obeka say, voluntarily I have taken myself out.
Yeah.
And that is where the bone of contention is. I am expecting, say, finance minister. You see, you can't say, and some more pensioners you give deaf ears to it. You still have to give explanation.
Okay.
And make sure you open the thing up for the people to have faith in what you are trying to do.
Okay.
And yes,
okay.
That is it.
Francis Addo, thank you very much. He's a key member NDC communication team and also a NDC executive member. El Kwada so constituency. Ezamels secretary Ewo Nshai so constituency. One piece Stephen Amoa, you wishing the best of luck.
Oh, for
sure. Sebaya Veti no bibi abeko ye diamond. The only church okra.
And I know sir he's going to perform.
I know only MPs na I thought I know so fam na ono mo anti.
The American say a tea for Mobusa and say you need to be a friend of voluntary exemption. Me pacho, you need to be a friend of voluntary exemption.
Okay.
But
the finance minister I know what you're saying.
Your voluntary participation.
Okay.
Sir, I don't know, and you know na a de force ebe. Enti se ope so be wura mu a fa ho e be wura.
Okay.
One fa ho ama me wura mu a.
And your force.
And your force. Enti we don't have anything called voluntary.
Thank you very much.
And now woman no more can say he signed on to Sir said the previous December release the na say 15 years and 0 coupon we say no. But the release about 31st January 2023 no. And no it shot the first one him. And it says agreement na at the bar December January 31st 2023 no. First nanka ebia redemption period no ya extended the 15 years na ebi asese about 5 years no and the zero coupon asese no every all my be equal 15 e be 5 no we say and no and as say it is in operation.
Okay.
And this was signing on to ebi at the bar 2022 December no with this improved or an updated domestic debt exchange policy no automatically no so we subscriber you are subscribing to the new domestic debt exchange program.
Okay.
It is not the old one.
Okay. Enti mamenda mwase enumere for mobre mo amohwe wo Ghana babia I know say 60 regions ni nyina mo hwe eda mwase papa brada enumere bia bo no ngotwe ekosi nondo a yensia wa Adwenkyere dwumade so mene SMLs oye MPP constituency secretary e won hia so and afei NDC executive member osaye communication team member Mr. Francis Adro sa empenifo anim de fo mienu yi enanumre ye no mo edi dwuma medin e de kwabena Akuoko Kwarteng betimi afre me honorable. The show is produced by Korea PSA Asarbedi Akwa Tobra na ejina camera to studio ha boy na same enso na ye sound no emaye emam nyina happy birthday ne mom share no so say there will be another days and life after Valentine Day no until dia na wa measure activity bia obeye mo amokosra sankofo mo amupie normally ade mama ntia me nua brefo Safari Gardens brefo numre told this only that akedi mo jikumase ani ntia numre memo ajo na agio director agimai na a director show no enyina mama me mo so jumadi akech na eto aso yi na se na nyame de che be sanso hye be ye mama nyina good night yakram happy birthday.